Alright, so we're creeping closer and closer to Season 6, and as such, the 0 point is becoming more and more unstable. So it used to pulse every 4 minutes recently, and before that it was even longer, maybe every 8 minutes, but now it's every 2 minutes. So we're going to build up to this, and we're going to check it out, and you can see the pulses happen that frequently. So when it pulses, you'll see basically surges of who knows what go through the little arcs that form all the portals. And now you can clearly see every single arc leading to the portals. Before they were kind of faint, but now the arms are just spectacularly displayed. And it looks like a giant octopus. So you can see them pulsing a little bit right there. But when the giant pulse wave happens, it's almost like a shockwave effect. And it will just send a surge of something through. So first we're going to land in it. You can see it's turning a purple-pink color as well, which is very interesting. So nothing changed about entering it. But here comes a pulse, and we'll see how it surges through the little arms. There was the pulse right there. Boy, it looks incredible at night. Did you see how it just shot right through the arcs that come out of it? Look, there's a little loop-de-loop right there too. That's weird. But look how powerful the arms are becoming, or the arcs. It's almost like a spider web. Incredible. Let's get a closer look up top. There was a nice pulse right there. You can see it shot right through the arms. Nice. Alright, so again, as you can see, it's almost turning a Kevin the Cube color. It's a very dark purple. Sometimes you can see a little bit of pink in there. We should be getting a pulse any second. You can see shards flying in the sky as well. It's definitely becoming more and more unstable. You can see it gets much, much brighter right before a pulse happens. And that's when the pink comes into display. Wow. That was awesome. We're going to have to go into replay mode to check that out, because you can't see the full effects even when you're right next to it. You have to be at a wider zoom. But look at all the arcs. This is incredible. It definitely paints a portrait on the map. We're going to get right in its face this time as we watch the next pulse, which should be hitting any second now. Look at how unstable that is. It's almost completely pulling itself apart. And there it was. It would be neat if the shockwave just buffeted you back, like sent me flying, in other words. But unfortunately, it does not. Alright, so let's go into replay mode and we'll check this out. Okay, so it looks incredibly different in replay mode. You can see almost ripples right there. It almost looks like water. A watery effect around it. So we're going to see what the pulse looks like from a broader perspective. And when it hits, you should see that all the arcs just pulsate with something surging through it. Should be happening any second now. Well, unfortunately, I stand corrected. It does not show the pulses in replay mode. So I've stared at this for a good 8 minutes. And in-game, of course, as I mentioned, it pulses every 2 minutes. And it just doesn't happen in replay mode. I don't know if I'm just glitched out, but I tried restarting 3 times, and it still won't show me any of the awesome pulses. So that's unfortunate, but we can still see the cool effects here. In fact, let me go to one of the portals, and I'll show you what it looks like. So again, you can see the arcs clearly all the way down, and then they're like fluorescent or staticky. Look at this. It's almost like you can see the energy flowing through it. Just very bizarre. And it looks even more spectacular from a distance. Look at this. It's like a giant octopus. But before, you couldn't see these arcs in their entirety. You'd have to be right next to them, and then they would appear. But now they're fully on display. Even the one at Steamy Stacks over there. Look at that. You can see it all the way connecting to the 0 point. So pretty spectacular again. Changing colors, pulsing more often. I can't wait to see what this brings. So that's all there is to it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. A like is always appreciated. And don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator Code, which is Tabor time.